guys, my name is Stephanie. Welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about how I like to organize my life. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I utilize 3 different calendars, the first being my desk calendar, second is my planner, and lastly, my Google Calendar app. I like to say that my desk calendar is the simplest one out of the 3, but that doesn't mean it's any less important. I would say that the main purpose of my desk calendar is to make sure that I avoid feeling burnt out by the end of the month. What I like to do is at the end of each month, I'll copy over any events from my Google Calendar app onto my desk calendar just so I can see how many events I have going on that month, and that way it helps me to really visualize how busy I will be on top of work, personal life, and the blog with these events so I can avoid overcommitting to anything. Alright guys, there is nothing better than starting the new year with a planner you absolutely love. This year I got the Enlightenment Planner. I really hope I stick to it this year, but I think I will because the size of it is just big enough that I know I can write a lot of stuff in it. In the past, I had smaller planners and it just became so crammed that I didn't see any point in using it because I couldn't get everything I wanted in it. The thing I love about this planner is that it has a month view that takes up 2 pages. So what I did is I color-coded different events and different things I wanted to keep track of in my month view, such as when my blog posts go live every Tuesday, Friday, I want to know exactly which ones are going to be going live. So I have that already set in my month view. I have personal events, work events, I have a workout category as well. I'll go more into this when we talk about the Google Calendar app, but I figured it'd be nice to have it in here as well so that it just serves as another reminder for me. Yeah, my month view would have to be just events, so I guess it's similar to my desk calendar, but on top of that, adds a little bit more structure to my day. The week view is pretty clean and minimalistic, which I really like. It looks like this. I'm not sure if you can really see it, but they're pretty long. They take up the whole page. And so I decided that I wanted to use this more as a to-do list and create space for that. I just felt like it would be redundant to rewrite all my appointments on the week view when it's already on my month view and I can just go back to that. Because I have so much space for the to-do list though, what I have done is I separated out my top priority things to do and my low priority things to do. So things that are high priority that I really want to get done and that need to get done that day will be written on the top half of the page. And the things that could wait till tomorrow and it won't be the end of the world if I don't get to it, go on the bottom half. And so I find that personally when I write down a to-do list, it's 95 to 98% more likely that I'll get it done. With that little footnote, I will say that I do use my reminders app on my iPhone to write down any low priority tasks that I want to get done because I know for sure that I'll be referring back to my planner for the high priority stuff. But the reminders app is kind of like the second line of defense in case I forget something on my low priorities list that I could be getting done that day. So I'll write that down on my reminders app, and I have the alarm going off in the evening time, somewhere around maybe 5:30 to 7. I can't remember. It just depends on the kind of day I'm having and what I have scheduled, but it'll go off and remind me of any other tasks that I had on my low priority list, and that way I can kind of see if that is something that is doable that night or if it just needs to go to the next day. Okay, are you guys ready for this? Because I don't know if I am. I feel like I might get judged a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. So my Google Cal app, I would have to say, if you have access to my account on Google Calendar, you will know where I am, what I am doing, what I am thinking about every minute of the day, because girls and boys, I go nuts on this one. So what I like to do is at the beginning of each week, Sunday night, I'll look at my schedule for the upcoming week in my planner, look at any events I have going on, and from there, I'll schedule my entire day. And that's for every day of that week. So the logic behind me doing that has a lot to do with me wanting to at least know what to expect, preparing myself mentally for the day I'm gonna have. If it's a little more hectic than other days, it's good to be on that offensive mode more than the reactive side where anything can change your mood. So I like to envision how each day will look the best I can, just so that I can better control my productivity, I can better control how I'm feeling that day. On my app, I have around 10 color categories. So one thing I really love about Google Calendar is that you can customize the color of each of your categories. And I'm not just talking about picking a color from the menu they show you. You can actually go in and add a new color. So I don't know when they started doing that, but I found it a few months ago. So most of you may already know. If not, you're welcome. Go add in whatever colors you want. That helps me feel like it's not such an eyesore to look at my calendar, especially the way I organize everything. If there is another way I could describe my Google Calendar, it would have to be my desk calendar and my planner, made a baby, and fairy godmother sprinkled some extra stuff on top. So you can imagine my Google Calendar will have all of my events, any other important dates I need to keep in mind or be reminded of. I also like to put errands in there as well, so I'll put a huge chunk of time for when I want to get errands done, and most of the time I'll get it done before then because that's all I'm focused on during that time period. Other things I'll add in to my Google Calendar, like I mentioned in my planner, are workouts. So same thing, I'll create an event for a workout, entitle it the type of workout I plan to do so that I'm not thinking of it the morning of. And then I'll also put in time for me to complete my morning and night routines because those are very important to me as well. I'm generally pretty flexible with those. If the non-negotiable events that are happening through my day may unexpectedly run longer or shorter, I can move everything else around. It's just that I schedule those workouts and errands and spending time with the dogs, taking them out on a walk, things like that. I put that in there just so that I know those are things I want to get done that day. I would have to say, ever since I started using my planner and my calendar in this way, it's helped me feel like I can reach a higher potential in myself. I feel much happier. I feel much more productive at the end of the day. I would dare say I feel less groggy and tired at the end of the day too, which is kind of crazy because I'm doing so much more than I did before. I guess I just feel energized when I do get things done and I can check off my to-do list. So definitely organizing my life with my calendars in this way seems like it's been benefiting me a lot. And I know that there are a lot of things that I can grow in and change in the future, but I think for now I found what works for me. I don't know if a lot of you guys are thinking this, but you might be asking yourself and be wanting to ask me why I am so specific with my calendar, because it may seem ironic that I feel much freer in my day when I have such a specific schedule that is running almost minute by minute. And truth is, I think by having that scheduled time throughout the day, I know that my mind is only going to be focused on that task. So that helps me stay more productive rather than be like, oh, but I want to check social media. Oh, but I actually want to complete this task first. It's stay on this task for this amount of time or until you're done with it, and then move on to the next thing. And I found that more oftentimes than not, I finish a lot quicker than I planned, so I have a lot more free time to spend with my family or catch up with friends. So I really want to encourage you guys to think about what are your goals for organizing your calendar. Maybe you just wanted a few tips here and there, and hopefully you got that. Hopefully I was able to provide you with a little bit of inspiration. If not, that's totally fine. I would just recommend looking at other videos or reading other articles on how people use their planners and calendars to find what works for you. It took me quite a while to get to where I am now, and I am by no means saying that you need to do exactly what I do. Definitely just try things out. It's a trial and error basis, and once you find what works for you, I feel like there's a lot of potential that will get unlocked too. Well, that is it. Thank you for sticking around and listening to how I like to use my calendars and planners and how that's helped me stay productive and organized in my life. If you have any questions, drop it in the comments. If you have any further tips or suggestions that you found helpful for you, drop it in the comments. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.